All right, so we have some news about the whole duping exploiter situation, and Steven has responded a few hours ago on Discord about what is being done. So we're going to read this real quick, and it goes as following. Good evening. As many testers are aware, last weekend we introduced a bug into the game that allowed for several dupes to exist. As I've said in the past, our velocity to deploy fixes is a direct correlation to the possibility of introducing new bugs into the live version of Alpha 2. We're working hard and fast to address the most pressing issues we identify, with the help of our glorious testers each weekend. Unfortunately, some testers took advantage of the situation, attempting to exploit those bugs in an effort to dupe materials, gain gold, generate node treasury funds, and craft legendary equipment. Well, they didn't just attempt, they managed to do it. Some testers did the right thing and reported the issues to us, but the damage was done to our test environment. As a result of these bad actors, we have since wiped all dupe materials, removed all legendary item IDs that were created with dupe materials, reset treasury amounts for the offending nodes, initiated emergency elections in nodes where buildings were created with ill-gotten treasury and supplies, and I have deleted over 100 characters that were found to have participated in the exploitative activity numerous times. If you purchased or received items from these exploits, you will find those missing. If you gained gold via the exploits, your gold was reduced to 0. The testers who participate in this activity must understand that doing this harms the game, a game which you obviously care about. I have warned in the past, and it exists in our EULA and TOS, that cheating, RMT, and exploiting will be dealt with harshly. Everybody should be happy to know that as a company, we care for the integrity of our players' achievements, and as such, it is necessary for us to stay vigilant in the tools we create that help us monitor and address these issues. Let this serve as a warning, and take it from somebody who themselves has been banned from games. Ashes will be different, so don't partake. Instead, report it and play safe, my friends. Thank you. So pretty base response. A few things. First of all, this is not going to affect me. My character's fine. I have 0 dupe materials on me. There's a small chance that I sold a blue item for some gold. If that gold was duped, I might have 0 gold, but not a big deal. I am not a huge fan of initiating emergency elections because I don't think this really harms the people who are duping. If anything, it might harm other people. That, like, let's say, what do you gain from initiating emergency elections? What is gained? This is assuming that the people who were mayors and owned the nodes were the ones doing the duping. Is that really, like, I mean, I guess they have the data. If that's the case, they just want to throw them out of power. Or maybe they ended up removing the mayors from the nodes, so there's no mayor to actually work on the nodes if the mayors were duping. I guess in that sense, in that case, it would make sense. Secondly, they deleted over 100 characters found to have participated in the activity numerous times. I like that. So I think if you duped one time, you should not be punished. I mean, the entire point is to find exploits. If you did it multiple times after you found the dupe, I guess that's a fair punishment. So I like that. I think it's a good idea. I'm happy they didn't ban anybody because this early into testing, I think you do need to be a little bit more lenient on people abusing bugs, since you do want them to find the bugs in the first place. So great punishment. I'm very happy with it. Lastly, I want to say, so I did not expect their tools to be that good, to be able to find all the dupe mats, all the dupe gold, all the created mats, all the mats that were created out of dupe materials as well. So the fact that they can track all that down and delete it gives me a lot of confidence in future problems they might have. That's a really cool thing. And if anything, maybe this dupe was a good thing in the sense that they got to test those tools for the first time in a real working environment. I mean, I'm sure they've tested it like with simulations of a dupe, but this was a good experience for Intrepid to know exactly what they can expect when a dupe does appear one day. So great news. And I look forward to seeing what the server is going to be like next weekend. I want to know who lost characters, what guilds are most affected, and going to be interesting. But yeah, that's it. Some news for today, and I'll see you all next time.